In Australia, the climate crisis is already here. We're already experiencing it, and we're experiencing it on many levels.
I think we all know who is responsible for causing the climate crisis, and it's really the fossil fuel industry and politicians that have chosen to ignore the people calling for action and for us to transition to renewables.
It's really important for fossil fuel companies and governments to listen to the younger generation, because there's only one way out of the climate crisis, and that's ending fossil fuel expansion right now.
We've built our economy in recent decades on the fossil fuel exports, and that's particularly gas and coal. And so therefore we are disproportionately large greenhouse gas producers on a global scale, given that we really only have about 25 million people living in the country.
I think a lot of people put making change in the too hard basket, because really there is a lot of change that needs to happen.
I think a win on a global scale, such as the case against Shell, is incredibly important. It sustains morale, it builds hope.
The flood that is going to convince our government to take action is us. We need to be the flood that will force the government to action. We need to be on the streets like a raging fire, like a torrential flood. That will force our government.
If we want all of society to become activists in the climate scene, then the climate movement needs to have voices that represent all of those communities.
Aboriginal people make up less than 4% of the population. We need that non-Indigenous support and understanding concerning, what healing country and revitalising country and keeping country healthy means.
I've seen that throughout history, the climate movement has been going on for decades, and there's been petitions, protests, but direct action throughout history has really been the only thing that's made a real change, and we're running out of time.
I knew that the system that we have isn't the system that we've always had, and that great minds have come together and created social change previously, and so obviously now is the time we need to do that.
I don't necessarily want to be doing activism that gets me arrested, but I feel like I really don't have another choice.
So we have to bring it to the people, we have to bring it to the cities to understand that people are caring, people are taking action, and you are welcome to join us and take action too.
It's not too late to salvage something and to rebuild something better.
And by working together from the radical end through to the lobbying end, we're building incredible power that is changing the politics of our country.
I hope the motivations now and moving forward are about healing country and not exploiting it.